This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the
After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Seahawks going up against the Eagles. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Now Hundley. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go!
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Thomas Rolls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rolls, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first is Wentz. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now Wentz. Left side caught by Matthews. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Eagles are going to have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot. All right, now, look at here we go now.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Leopard! Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney! Here we go.
They run it again with Hill. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's the option going right. Always got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz, 42 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try to take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go.
Throwing, Hundley. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go. Red 38. Let's round.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Now let's go. No, check. Patriots.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Reed coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here from the 38. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Now Hundley. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And this one's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Green Beckham in motion right. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during a ball game. And what I saw there was what running backs call the gauntlet drill. We have to go through a series of defenders. We're going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach has got to be awfully proud of that run.
They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's go.
On second down, rolls. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy. Call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They begin on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards remaining here on second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They fake the give. Now Wentz. A dump off to Smallwood. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wentz now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Set, over.
Now Smallwood running right. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. Wentz now to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Watch it. Check 31, check 31. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Wendell Smallwood. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
Throwing, Hundley. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Slot man moves right. A Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it go again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ohio, here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. Ertz has it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
There's a good pitch to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And the play clock's running down. Now Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Wentz throwing on second down. But he's got Green Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there. And that brings up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Now, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Really tough drive, but that run there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On first down, Wentz. He hits Baldwin right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Wentz to throw on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. In motion right comes Matthews. On first and 10, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Smallwood. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Hill, the lone setback. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Underneath here to Hill. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hill, about 3 yards there to the 27. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
All right, here we go. Green. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given...
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas rolls his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Wentz now to throw. It's caught. Baldwin. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Wentz to throw again. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wentz now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back there. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That is caught at the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run. They go again with Rawls. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Third and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. First down, this is Rawls. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Looks like he'll throw here. 20, the big fella. And Graham's got it over the middle. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 47 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw is Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And the D looking like they may blitz. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Here we go. 190. 190. Ohio. He's checking. Crash. Here we go. 38.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll be limited. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Ohio. Check. Ohio. Flex round. Come on.
Now Hundley. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Throwing Hundley. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jermaine Kearse with his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Special teams coaches spent a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
And tough starting field position here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Seahawks have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So now it's first and goal. On the ground, Rawls. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch.